Hello, beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, or, night, or again, whatever time zone it is. Happy time zone. I wanted to do another vlog today, talking about tips to start streaming because at the point that I'm recording this, I have about just under 39,000 followers on Twitch after just over a year. So, in like the least braggy way possible, I've got a few things figured out. And I wanted to share them with you because people ask me a lot, like, how can I do this? How can I get started? How can I do, like, everyone starts from zero, basically. And it's up to you to kind of figure out what works and what doesn't to get up there. The reason I'm in space, by the way, is because these tips are out of this world. No, it's just because I wanted to do, I'm feeling like spacey today, so space, yay. So my first tip is be confident. Just remember, everyone starts from zero. The more confident you are and the more presence you have in your stream, the more people are going to be drawn to watching you. It's kind of like the same theory as someone once told me in retail: if you're mean to people when they try and buy things from you, then they're going to want to buy more things from you. And I'm not saying be mean, but I'm saying have the confidence to know that you can do whatever you want, because it is your stream. My second tip is going to be talk a lot. The reason for that is on Twitch, at least, I don't know about any other sites, but at least on Twitch there's like usually a 15 to 30 second delay. So say someone comes into your channel and you're not talking because you don't think anyone is there. That's 15 to 30 seconds of dead air before that person hears you talk, before you see them and you start talking. And in that 15 to 30 seconds, I think a lot of people decide really, really quickly whether or not they want to continue watching you. And personally, and this is true for a lot of people, if someone's not talking, I find the stream not to be very interesting and I tend to not want to stay. So I would say try and do as much talking as you can to keep people watching. That being said though, don't focus on the numbers. I know a lot of people are focused on viewer numbers or follower numbers or subscriber numbers or view numbers, which is the silliest of them all, but it doesn't matter. Honestly, you should be putting out the same stream regardless of how many people are in there. You should be doing and saying the same things, whether it's one person, 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. Just be yourself, honestly. Just keep doing the same thing regardless of how big or small of a channel you are. It doesn't really matter. You're still just a regular person. Do what you love though. Do what you love. Honestly, like, I love playing vanilla Minecraft. Sorry, vanilla Minecraft. I like choked on my words there. I love playing vanilla Minecraft. And I know a lot of people are really into modded, and especially when a new mod comes out that gets a lot of views or whatever, for example, like Sky Factory or Mad Pack. But I don't think it's worth doing something that I don't like to get more viewers, because again, the numbers don't matter and I really want to do what I like, so I enjoy just going into vanilla Minecraft and building. So that's what I do, and I really enjoy it. I like playing with people I know and I care about instead of playing with people who I think can make me more popular or, like advance my Twitch career, for example. I think it's more important to play with people that you like and that you're familiar with, or that you're new to, but you think you get along with really well. I'm sorry, I just hit my desk. I'm a mess today, I just woke up, I'm sorry. The next thing would be interact. Make sure you're chatting, and I mean, this goes with talk a lot, but talk to your chat, because without your chat, you're just another YouTube video. You're not a streamer. I mean, you're streaming live, yeah, and you're streaming, but if you're not interacting with your chat, what's the point of live streaming? Why don't you just make a YouTube series or something like that and then just look at the comments later? I mean, you don't have to take advice from your chat, you don't have to sit there and ignore your game and talk exclusively to your chat, but you still do need to acknowledge the fact that there are people in your chat who are giving up their time to watch you do whatever you're going to do. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't really think about, but I think it's something that bears saying, because it is really important that you have to remember those people are giving up their time to watch you. And that's especially true when you go into your Twitch stats in the dashboard and you look at how many hours people have spent watching you. And to think every hour that someone watches you is an hour that they're not doing something else to maybe better their own lives or like find more stars or something like that. That's an hour they're spending watching you and your amazing face doing the amazing things that you're doing. My next tip is going to be set things up. So it doesn't have to be your first stream, and I'm not saying you have to have a green screen and a 1080p camera to start out with, but get rules set up, maybe choose a few people to be moderators for you, whether it's like a friend or significant other, or you get Nightbot, or you get Moobot, or you have your own bot or something like that, like I have Auto Turtle from my friend Master of Turtles. It doesn't matter what it is, just get some stuff set up so that at least you have a point of reference if someone in your chat is being rude, you can say, look, I already have these rules, I need you to follow them, please. And from there, it kind of gives your stream a little bit of structure so that as you go, you kind of have a little bit of an idea of how you want to shape your stream and what you want your stream to be. And I know that seems silly to do right off the bat, but it really helps, especially when it comes to the confidence part. So you don't have to have panels set up, you don't have to have like everything set up, but at least do something, you know, like have a display picture, that definitely helps, have a banner, that helps. If you want to get stream tips or PayPal set up, you know, if that's something you want to do, then that helps. But I would say definitely get an about me and definitely get rules set up. And you're going to hear my furnace in a second, I think. Nope. Maybe not. Okay, that's good. My last thing, tips to start streaming, is be grateful. And I touched on this a little bit when I was talking about how every hour that someone spends watching you is an hour they've taken out of their lives to give to you. But you need to remember to be grateful. And from that I mean, don't turn your back on your community. If you don't like something, don't play it. And you know, that's fine. Just be true to yourself, but remember that you need to be honest with other people. So touching on that very, very briefly, there are people who can get very successful or popular using gimmicks, and that's totally fine. Whatever you want to do is your own thing, like girls who show assets, or people in general, whether girls or guys, who have a character or something like that. That's cool. I mean, that's really impressive for those who can pull it off, but don't be afraid to just be yourself. Whether, you know, you're a really energetic and peppy person to begin with, or you're like me and you're a little bit more flatlined, that's okay. Just be yourself. But just remember that you kind of have to be grateful for every person who's watching you. It doesn't matter if you're frustrated because you're stuck at 10 viewers or something, if that's, you know, the point you're at. That's still 10 people. I mean, if you sat 10 people around in a circle and had them watch you, I think you'd feel a little bit differently about 10 people watching you. There's the furnace, okay. And that being said, like, if you're stuck at, say, 50 followers, just remember, if you sit 50 people around you, or you have 50 people following you around on a daily basis, that's still a lot of people, and you need to remember to be grateful for that. So before the heater double kicks on, I'm going to go. I hope these tips helped you. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to have my OBS settings in a picture down below so you can see what I use. I do use OBS as my streaming program. I know XSplit is also a good one people use. But I'll have a link down to that. That's through NightDev, I believe. But yeah, I hope these tips helped you. These are kind of what I focus on when I stream, and that's not to say that my way is the correct way, but it's worked for me, and I think given that it has worked for me, it bears saying that this is how I do it, and maybe this will work for you too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great day, morning, evening, noon, night, dusk, dawn, whatever time it is. Have a good one, and I'll see you later.